Welcome back to the show. Always love starting with music, and we continue talking about music, but in a different way. Do you know what a dulcimer is? Well, I did not, and as a matter of fact, I did my research last night and found out it is a beautiful instrument, much like a guitar, but there are some major differences. And here to tell us more about that, I am joined by Michael Sedore from Strings on Wood. Michael, welcome to the show. Probably some inspiration watching Andy Milne in that opening of the show. You must be a huge fan of music. Where did music come into your life, Michael?
Well, honestly, I started playing when I started making instruments. I hadn't played anything in the way of actual music since grade 8. When I
Really?
used to blow on a trombone. Yes, never made better than second trombone in the junior high band. But uh, but a few years ago, actually, about 6 years ago, I came across a book about stick dulcimers, and I had always been a woodworker. So I never made anything like it. I didn't play anything. So I built one. And the thing was, I had so much fun. I just built another one. And I've built almost 400 life.
Wow. That's just an incredible number. And we're seeing, sort of the beginnings of creating the instrument. For those people that aren't familiar with a stick dulcimer, you can just see the opening here of the beginnings of. There's Michael in his workshop right there. And I think we just lost Michael for a moment there. Michael, if you can hear me, I would just ask that you refresh your browser. It might fix the technical issue you're having there. But this is a look into Michael's workshop, and he has created, I believe you said, what, over 400 of them, Michael?
I have, yes. Mhm.
Yeah, so how would you describe the instrument then for people that aren't familiar with a stick dulcimer?
Well, I can show you one.
Sure.
It looks like this. It looks a little guitarish, but it's really skinny. It's really light. It weighs maybe a pound. So it's easy on the carry, it's easy on the play, and it's really the their history, how they've evolved, starting in the Middle Ages actually, and down to the present time.
And you also make compact guitars, Michael. How would you describe a compact guitar?
I do. Well, the difference actually, this is the guitar. But the difference really isn't in the size or the shape or the strings. The
Okay.
difference really is in the frets.
And what about as far as sound goes? When it comes to the sound of the two, are they somewhat
So
similar
if
because
you
they're smaller instruments?
don't have all of the frets that you do on a guitar,
Yeah, I'm going to have to ask you to refresh your browser again there, Michael. My apologies. Just seems some technical issues on your end, perhaps with your connectivity of some kind. But again, a
yeah,
reminder, Michael Sedore is the owner of Strings on Wood, and we're just discussing the differences between sort of the stick dulcimer and the compact guitar. I understand too, Michael, that it was some friends and family that really encouraged you to start making these, right?
yeah, exactly. Well, I made the first couple, and people tried them out, and they find them they're just so much fun. People, you should sell these, and so now I do. Make them, and people keep buying them.
Have you
And
taken up?
that's actually a picture.
Sorry, go ahead.
That was a picture of me with the very first one I ever made. Yeah.
And have you learned to play since then?
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I can actually play it, and that's what's so seductive about the stick dulcimer. Ordinary people can play it. I tell people, if you take one home this afternoon, you'll be playing at least a song or two by this evening.
I love it. So is it fairly easy to pick up? Because, for, someone like myself, I'm always a little intimidated when it comes to learning an instrument. Is it easier than many instruments out there?
Yeah, dulcimer is really the easiest string instrument there is to play. It's the easiest to learn. Um, and that's really what makes it magical. You can lose whole afternoons just uh, strumming on a dulcimer.
Nice. Michael, where can people find you if they're interested in purchasing one of the instruments from you?
Well, they can check my website for sure, stringsonwood.com. But these days, I'm at the Metcalf Farmers Market on Saturdays.
Oh, excellent.
Metcalf Market, yeah, runs 9 to 1 each Saturday, and we're there all weeks now.
And yeah, it's a great market, a great place to visit and just tour around and see what everybody has to offer. Michael, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. And sorry about those technical difficulties. It happens in a virtual world. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with lots more here on Daytime Ottawa, right here on Rogers TV.